what's up everybody? It's your girl Amanda the Duchess, and today I wanted to discuss the topic of what are you producing? To produce literally means to bring forth or to create. And on your journey in life towards fulfilling goals or reaching a dream or a certain objective, you need to ask yourself this question: what am I currently producing? Now, I wanted to go over 3 simple steps that will help assist you in really pinpointing what you're producing, and if you don't like the results that you have, how you can quickly change that over and turn it around. Now, the first thing you want to think of is, what am I planting? For instance, if you plant apple seeds, you're not going to produce an orange. It's just not going to happen. And sometimes in life, we may look at certain results we're getting and say, well, how exactly did I get here? Well, what are you planting? What are your day-to-day activities? What are you investing back into your business or into your project or to your family relationships or the people around you? What are you planting? Because you can actually trace back your harvest to your seed, to what you have actually put forth in that situation. The second thing you want to look at is, who switched my seed? Now, this is not a license to not take personal accountability for your own actions, but it is possible in certain situations where you planted corn seeds and you're wondering, well, why in the world am I bringing forth grapes? Because it doesn't make any sense, right? Well, it could be possible that somebody switched your seed. In terms of a metaphorical sense, it's like, okay, well, who are the people close to me? And this is where you need to take personal inventory of the people who are in your personal circle of influence, or those who are around you on a consistent basis. Because it's possible that when you went to plant that apple seed, somebody dug that seed up and planted an orange seed. So now you get an orange harvest and you're like, man, this is crazy. I know what I planted. Well, in that type of situation, you have to take inventory and make a decision. If you don't like what you're producing, you can sometimes trace it back to the people who are around you, and then that's when you take personal responsibility for your life and say, well, look, I'm trying to get a certain harvest, I'm trying to produce a certain result, and with certain people in my circle of influence is not happening. So then you're going to have to reevaluate those things. Who switched your seed? Now, the next thing you want to look at is it time to delegate, to shift, or to expand? There may come a time where your project, if you are successful, is too big for you to handle on your own. You may need a team. If you're an artist, you're going to need a role manager, engineer, image consultant, hair and makeup artist, whatever it may be. And this is when you need to start delegating. Sometimes we may try to wear too many hats and do too many things, and that's when things get a little sloppy, or you begin to really wear yourself down. You want to avoid these things, and that's when it's time to delegate. Maybe sometime is a time to shift. If you're a business owner or distributor, you know your product, you know your service, you know what you're offering, you set your goals. Well, you may have to shift your approach and say, man, the old way is not working for me. I need to get creative and see what can I do differently to produce something different. Now, another thing that we discussed is expanding. And expanding literally means that you want to grow. You might not like what you're producing, and you say, well, I know I'm putting all this effort and work into it. Why are my results little to none? And this is when you have to reevaluate, okay, are you working harder instead of smarter? Because just because you're being busy doesn't mean you're actually being productive. So these tips will hopefully help you on the road to asking yourself the question, what am I producing? Because if you change what you're planning, if you make sure that somebody is not switching your seed, and if you know when it's time to delegate, to shift, or to expand, you will produce the life of your dreams. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope I was able to encourage you. You can always look me up on Twitter. It's Amanda Duchess 2. What are you producing? Or the question you want to ask yourself is, what would you like to produce? The choice is yours. Peace.